Hello everyone, today I'm sharing 10 timeless and elegant summer outfits to try this season. And the style tips you need to really make those outfits feel polished and put together. Everything featured today is from Gowelia, and as always, all the links plus my discount code are in the description box below. So without further ado, let me share outfit number 1. Remember the trends, but don't let them rule you. Now, while I love delving into the fashion trends each season and sharing those big style edits with all of you, I never let myself get obsessed about what's on trend or not, and I really advise you do the same. Adding little nods towards a trend can be fun and of course bring your outfits up to date. But when it comes to feeling polished and really put together, they're far from being the be-all and end-all. This year, the Ladylike Jacket is, according to Vogue, the summer essential they would have in their wardrobes. But it also happens to be one of the most timeless pieces you could have on your own rail. Now, the short sleeves and lighter cotton blend make this one perfect for a lovely warm summer's evening. And I like that element of those gold buttons and that textured weave that they've got throughout the knit, just to add that all-important bit of detailing. Now, these little crop jackets have been really popular since before the 50s. And although we've seen a resurgence in the look throughout 2024, I doubt they are ever going to go out of fashion. Flash in the pan fashion trends will fade pretty quickly if they're not truly wearable. And in contrast, classics will stick around for years when they're the opposite. And there's no denying that a ladylike jacket or cardigan is incredibly easy to style into your everyday outfits. So I hazard a guess they're going to be in my wardrobe for at least 10 years' time to come. Supple prints for a hint of nostalgia. Now, you may have gathered the only two types of print that I seem to wear would be stripes and polka dots. And personally, I would describe both as timeless classics, so not really a surprise that those two are my favourites. But there is also an element of nostalgia with each of those, which I personally really warm to. Stripes, of course, feel a little bit French, and polka dots, though loved everywhere around the world, make me think of American, Marilyn Monroe, vintage kind of vibes. And of course, it's had an enduring appeal ever since. There's just a feminine cuteness to polka dots with just a tiny hint of sexiness, which I personally really like. And whether I style them quite simply with cropped jeans or something more elevated like my tailored trousers, it seems to have the same effect. But the difference with this polka dot top is of course the quality, having been made from 100% mulberry silk. Now, if you're not familiar with that particular fabric, it's often described as the creme de la creme of silks and well known for not only feeling really luxurious but also really breathable in the heat too. And being in a halter neck shape just really adds to the appeal for me. I personally love that shape, not only on myself, and I find it really flattering, but also on all other women too. Seeing a woman's collarbone, even very slightly, can have a really lengthening effect on your shape. And there's just something very elegant and quite graceful about it, which I think contrasts really nicely against that nostalgia vibe. Just a reminder, all the outfit ideas that I'm featuring today are linked in the description box below. Also, if you're enjoying my styling, I would be very grateful if you could give this video a thumbs up. And if you're not already subscribed, that would be really appreciated too. Keep it simple. Now, when wanting to look a lot more timeless and elegant in our outfits this summer, it's easy to start thinking that we have to spend a lot more money to be able to achieve that. Or in some cases, you might feel that you need to be laden in different luxurious layers to give off that same effect. But in actual fact, I really find the opposite to be true. Pare it all down, strip it right back, and just keep it really simple. Go back to basics, I suppose, and then slowly, very delicately, build up your outfit from there. Find yourself a beautiful dress that maybe, like this one, has got a bit of a gentle nod towards one of the fashion trends. And first and foremost, most importantly, check what it's been made from. Does the fabric stand out for the right reasons? And will that fabric stand the test of time? So in this particular case, a 90s inspired slip dress made from 100% mulberry silk. And already you're ticking lots of those different boxes before you've even got onto accessories. And this pure silk dress retails at just over £100, so you absolutely aren't having to blow the budget to get that quality either. Then I would add in a sprinkle of tan to contrast but equally complement the black on that dress, a hint of gold to add a little touch of sparkle, and voila! Not only have you got yourself one really lovely summer outfit, and one that feels quite up to date, but in a really effortless, understated kind of fashion. Colour combination. How you style your clothes is just as important as what you choose to add into your own wardrobe, which is hopefully where I come in to help. And one colour combination I would really urge you to try out, and one actually that really makes me feel very timeless and elegant in my outfit ideas, would be white, tan and navy. For summer particularly, it feels very fresh and crisp, and it's a classic of course, but it's also really easy to bring it up to date with a few well thought out accessories. Now I've tried this in all sorts of combinations recently, and it seems to work no matter which items I use. Tan trousers, a white top and maybe a navy knit over my shoulders for example, works just as well as this summer outfit of my white trousers, tan accessories and a lovely blue jacket. So do have a play with any similar pieces you have in these particular tones, because I promise you it really works. Now with this particular pair of trousers, which I'm actually wearing the black version of right now, I think the attention to detail is really beautiful, particularly around that waistband actually where you've got the belt hooks. It just makes the trousers feel all that more interesting. It's a lovely point of difference, and then as a result of that it does end up making them feel so much more sophisticated and refined. One column of colour. Now elegant summer outfits can be even easier to create if you focus on that one column of colour. Now the reason these long column of colours seem to always make your outfits feel more timeless and elegant is because generally they're less fussy for the eye. There's nothing competing for attention, as you can see with this dress that I'm wearing in this beautiful caramel shade. And of course another bonus of wearing that one column of colour would be that lovely lengthening effect that they have on your shape. There's no block horizontal lines chopping me off anywhere or making me look shorter or wider. And instead you've got that one column of colour running all the way down, which just seems to make me look a little bit taller than I actually am. Then couple that long column of colour with a beautiful 100% cotton like this one. Interesting details like this off the shoulder style for a few extra style points. And then overall, all of those little elements when put together really have a beautiful and very elevating effect to your outfit overall. Black can look elegant in summer too. Now I know a lot of women can be a little bit funny about wearing black in summer, but I honestly think styled well, it can actually be a beautiful way to dress in the heat. Now of course, as black absorbs the heat, my main style tip to begin with would be to consider the fabric composition of the black item you add into your wardrobe really carefully first. Black polyester, for instance, on a very hot and sunny day is going to make you feel like you're coming out in a hot sweat. Not a very attractive feeling at all. But something that's known for being incredibly breathable, like this silk that I'm wearing, will not, thankfully. And on top of that fabric composition, the simplicity of wearing an all black outfit, a little bit like wearing an all white one, will just exude elegance and feel really sophisticated overall. So this month at Goelia, I chose this beautiful silk jacket that I will probably actually wear mostly as a top instead. Now the reason I selected this beautiful top is because last month I chose this absolutely gorgeous, perfect length silk midi skirt from Goelia. So when I spotted the top in the same fabric, I knew I had to add it to basket. Now in terms of styling for me personally throughout summer, I will often add, say, a few elements of tan to an outfit like this, or perhaps a crew when I'm wearing all black, just to lighten the overall effect. But I don't think that's absolutely necessary if, say, you prefer that all black, very sleek kind of look. Just a personal preference, I suppose. The two-piece set. If you want to make your outfits feel a bit more timeless and elegant this summer, then I would have a think about adding in a two-piece set. Now, much like the theory of one dress and you're good to go, a two-piece equally gives you that ease of styling, plus a heavy dose of versatility as a bonus too. Now, if you are particularly wanting to add a nod to one of the big fashion trends for this spring-summer 2024, I would look for an option like this knitted cord one. Now it was seen on the runways in a bit more of an extreme form with lots of lovely crochet creations. And thankfully it's now trickled down to the high street with these much more wearable options being in a knitted cotton. Now this set has been made from 100% cotton, which feels really lovely to wear and obviously will keep you nice and cool in summer as well. And of course I just couldn't resist that beautiful caramel shade, which I love so much. And I really love the points of interest on this particular set as well, with those different stitching details and the open work elements. I think it really adds to it. It just gives the set a bit more depth and interest, and then overall I think it makes it look a lot more expensive than it actually was. Remember your yearly wardrobe, not just seasonal. Now, when an item ticks the all-season box, you know you've truly found a very timeless piece for years to come. Now this is harder to do in summer obviously because we're wearing lots of lightweight dresses and quite thin and flimsy looking blouses. But when you do come across those pieces that you know you could wear in autumn with a blazer, or in winter with a knit, and then in spring with a t-shirt and maybe a denim jacket, and then as we get to summer and pairing it with a really lovely striped top, knowing that you can tick all of those different boxes is a surefire sign that you've found yourself a very timeless piece. Which was kind of where my head was at when I decided to add this beautiful pair of black tailored trousers, the same as the white actually, into my wardrobe too. I know I'm going to get heaps of wear out of them. I know they're going to mix and match with the entirety of my wardrobe, so a bit of a no-brainer for me with those. This top I'm wearing today actually is another lovely new addition that I chose at Goelia. And actually these ones are a brilliant idea if you're wanting to create a bit of an hourglass shape overall. Something that's got a bit of definition at the shoulders here, where I've just got a very slight shoulder pad within that cotton knit. Makes your shoulders stand out a little bit more, which then gives the illusion of a smaller waist. And then depending on what you put on your bottom half, you can make that lovely hourglass silhouette. I really love this one actually, obviously being in stripes, but this particular shape with those defined shoulders, then you've got that pleat detail that falls down, and the fact that it's a little bit longer than some of the other versions of this I've seen about recently definitely ticks lots of boxes for me. And actually on top of that, styling it with this particular pair of quite smart casual looking trousers, this could make a really nice outfit for work possibly too. If you need to make it a little bit smarter, I would just simply layer with a blazer over the top. Now already with lots of these pieces I've been sharing with you today, I can already imagine all the different ways that I would style them, not just for summer but also throughout the seasons too. And this is really where the core of your timeless wardrobe starts from. Having those key staples in a fit and a shape that feels really flattering for you, and in a colour or subtle print perhaps that you know you could mix and match with the other pieces you've already got in your wardrobe. It's about finding those really high quality fabrics in classic colours and in really flattering shape, plus being mindful that you don't go overboard with the accessories. All of those little details, when combined together, will ensure that you make those really timeless and elegant outfit ideas for years to come. Hopefully you agree, a really beautiful collection of clothes that I've had the great pleasure of sharing with you all today. So don't forget to let me know your favourite outfit idea that I've shared today in the comments section below. As I mentioned before, all the links to all of the outfit ideas that I've shown today are linked in the description box below. And if you do decide to spoil yourself, feel free to use that discount code there as well. Thank you so much again for watching everyone, and I just really hope that you found today's video helpful. Have a wonderful week and I shall see you on Sunday. Take care.